Hey, what is going on, guys? With Season 9 quickly coming to an end, and Season 10 only being a few days away, I thought it'd be a cool idea to try something a bit different today. A type of video that a lot of people in the Fortnite community seem to really enjoy are quote-unquote reacting to videos. What these videos will usually entail is a YouTuber finding a really interesting or incredible Fortnite player that isn't really super well known and then giving their reaction to that player's gameplay. This video is kinda similar to that idea, but at the same time is also different. What I've done in this video today is search for about 30 to 45 minutes on the Fortnite Tracker leaderboards, looking for players with the most insane stats in all of Fortnite. Since these leaderboards track literally every Fortnite player on the planet, and also allows you to sort by categories like highest kills per match or highest KD, let's just say I found a bunch of players with absolutely mind-blowing stats that you'll probably be shocked by. It got so crazy that I actually decided to only sort by Season 9 stats just to kinda narrow everything down a bit. So what I'm going to do is showcase the most insane players that I found after my long search, and just kind of react to how absurd these players' stats truly are. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so I want to start this video off by saying that most of the players with insane stats that you're going to see here will be from Squads mode. That's because Squads is usually the game mode where players are able to maintain the most unbelievable stats, and that's mainly due to the fact that they have 3 teammates to help them. Also, I'm sure some people are going to accuse these players of boosting or cheating somehow, but I think that's very unlikely because Fortnite has a very good system for detecting cheaters and boosters that results in them being banned very quickly and also permanently removed from the leaderboards. So let's start off with a PS4 player whose Epic Games username is Jiraiya. Now, as I pop his stats on the screen right now, there's probably a few things that just absolutely pop off the screen, but in my opinion, nothing is crazier than his 354.33 KD ratio. Although you guys are probably all familiar with what KD means, it's just crazy to think that in Season 9, this guy has 1,063 kills and only 3 deaths. I mean, there are times I'll die 3 times within a span of about 10 minutes, and this guy's died 3 times in literally the last 2.5 months or so. Now, the biggest reason for Jiraiya's 350 plus KD is his insanely impressive win percentage. He's played a total of 1,052 Squads games in Season 9 and has won 1,049 of them, which averages out to a win percentage of 99.7%. There are tons of insane Fortnite players out there that haven't won 1,000 Squads games in their entire career, yet this guy has done that in about 2 months with nearly a 100% win percentage. Now obviously, based on the fact that he only averages 1.01 kills per match, him and his teammates very clearly play for the win every single game. So even though playing like that in normal public matches is something that a lot of players would find really boring, I still think it's a really impressive achievement, and at the end of the day, 1.01 kills per match is still technically above average. Now, if you thought 1,000 wins in a season was impressive, you're about to be blown away by the next player, whose name is Z-Rotation, and he plays on Xbox. So looking at Z-Rotation's stats, his 114.71 KD may pale in comparison to what Jiraiya's was, but take a look at his total number of wins and win percentage. That's right, this isn't a glitch or some kind of mistake here. Z-Rotation has won 5,942 squads games in Season 9. And if that wasn't absolutely crazy enough, he got those 5,942 wins in only 5,990 total matches, which represents a 99.2 win percentage. A lot of you guys probably don't realize right away how crazy 5,942 squads wins actually is just in a single season, so let me try to add some context to that number. First off, I've literally been playing Fortnite since the first week Battle Royale mode was released, and I don't think I even have 5,942 wins total in my entire career. Second, let's just break this down in terms of total wins per day. Like I've said already, Season 9 began roughly 2.5 months ago from the time I'm recording this video. So if you divide 5,942 wins by 75 days, that averages out to just over 79 wins per day. I mean, probably 0.01% of Fortnite players have ever gotten 20 wins in a single day. And this guy has averaged pretty much 4 times that every day for the last 2.5 months. Sure, his kills per game are pretty low, so he definitely plays super passive and only cares about winning. But at the end of the day, you still gotta respect the insane grind that must have taken. So those first two guys clearly revolve their entire playstyle totally around winning as many games as possible. So now let's switch it up a bit and focus on a guy with an insane amount of kills per match. Now be warned, the sample size for this guy is way smaller than the first two, but that's because the stats that he has simply are impossible to maintain over a large amount of games. So this guy named I Have 6,000 Wins plays on PS4, and as I pop his stats on the screen, I want you to immediately take a look at his kills per match. That's right, over a 58 game span, this guy averaged a whopping 24.72 kills per game. Now, at least in my opinion, this is hands down the most impressive stat that I've seen so far. And even though I'm at least somewhat skeptical that some kind of foul play is involved here, like I said earlier, I think we just gotta trust Fortnite's cheating/boosting detection system, which clearly hasn't gotten this guy yet. My guess is that this was some sort of team effort with 3 of his friends, where they just did everything possible to help him get kills. But hey, even if that's the case, 24 plus kills per match is still wildly impressive. And unless this guy somehow snuck through the cracks and used something like an aimbot, he's definitely earned my respect. So interestingly enough, that player's name was I Have 6,000 Wins, and our next player's name is simply I Have Wins. And he's our first player in the entire video that actually plays on PC. Now trust me when I say this, his name is one of the most accurate things that I have ever seen. I know that a little earlier, I showed you a guy with an insane amount of wins and a really high win percentage, but I think this guy is even more impressive. Your eyes are not deceiving you here. As you can see, I Have Wins has played 2,952 squads games in Fortnite Season 9, and has actually won every single one of them. But as absolutely unbelievable as this may sound, that probably isn't even the craziest part about I Have Wins stats. In those 2,952 total games and 2,952 wins, he didn't get a single kill. This dude clearly believed that winning nearly 3,000 games in a row wasn't enough, so just to flex on everybody a little harder, he became a full-fledged pacifist who refused to get even a single kill. I'll be honest, I personally don't see how you could possibly have any fun in doing what he did, so someone get this guy and his teammates a gold medal or something. The final player I want to showcase in this video is a guy named Shipping716 on Xbox, who is also our first non-squads player. And in my opinion, he easily has the most impressive stats for any solo player on the planet in Season 9. As you can see, unlike most of the other people on this list, this guy's stats are incredibly well-rounded and don't just focus on one specific thing. He's number 1 for solo wins in Season 9 with 1,152 total, and it isn't even close. The guy in second place has a little under 800 for comparison. And he also has an insane win percentage for a solo player at 57.3%. But what I respect most about Shipping's stats is that he also averages a whopping 7.67 kills per match. Because of that, he also happens to be the number 1 player in the world for total solo mode kills in all of Season 9 as well. So just an incredibly well-balanced player that I definitely would not want to run into if I was playing a solo game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you watched the entire thing, be sure to let me know with a comment down in the comment section below. Which specific stat did you find the most impressive or mind-blowing in this video? I'll also be sure to throw the Fortnite tracker pages for all the players in the description below. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.